Hey, what's up? Tim here with Expert Power Wash. Got a brand new pressure washing trailer here to show you guys back behind me there. This one is called the Portlandian. Kind of a funny name, but the reason why we called it that is because it's compact. Anybody that's familiar with Portland knows that our streets here are narrow and hard to navigate, and sometimes having a bigger pressure washing trailer, it's hard to get around town. So we built this one for you guys. So if you're looking for something that's a starter rig or you're looking for something that's a little bit easier to tow, we got you covered with this one. Let's take a look. All right, here it is. This is a 5x8 pressure washing trailer, super compact. Really like the way that this one's laid out. I'm going to show you this 6.5 by 10 back here, so you can kind of see in contrast what this one has as compared to a full-size pressure washing trailer. Now these ones back here we can do in dual axle or single axle. The dual axle ones will be 12 feet long. This one is 10 feet long. Nice trailers overall. This one is still in progress. It still needs a bunch more stuff, but kind of gives you an idea of what's on here versus what will be on the super compact pressure washing trailer. All right, let's jump back over to this 5x8 here. We'll start somewhere a little bit different. We're going to start at the back here and talk about these hose reels and hoses and the way everything's laid out back here. Starting out, these are double stacked, which double stacking these really opened up the space on this trailer, made it super compact, and it's actually a lot more ergonomical to walk back here. Everything is curbside, so pressure there. You got your garden and then your soft wash on the bottom. Everything is within reach. I'm kind of a shorter person, 5'6". I can walk over here and reach everything. If you're taller, of course, it'll be just fine. But down here we have 200 feet of soft wash hose with the ST510 soft wash gun there with the J-rod nozzles. These are all stainless. If you look at the way that we put these guns on here, it is crimped fitting. Really nice soft jet hose. Then going on up here, this is Flexzilla. I've taken a lot of heat lately on the Flexzilla, but this stuff is just good hose. We've been using this stuff on builds for about 7 years. We use it on our bleach tank. I'm going to show you this back here. Flexzilla hose. This hose back here is about 3 years old, and the way that we run our hoses when we pump bleach is there's no rinse valve system here. So this is straight 13.5 that runs through this hose, and we get this 1,000-gallon tank filled, about 3 times a week. So that is full strength bleach that runs through this stuff. This stuff's 3 years old. I don't know how many thousands and thousands of gallons, but without overestimating, I would say at least 50,000 gallons of straight 13.5, 13.6 bleaches ran through this. The hose holds up. It's good stuff, and that's what we use on our builds. Now there's some other options. If you guys are interested in other options like Curitech and things like that, we will have that available as an option. But just as a standard hose, this is great stuff. The 3/4 hose actually uses some different fittings as well on here. So it's a thicker diameter. That means the water, you're going to have better water flow into your buffer tank. Your buffer tank's going to fill a lot faster. You have more water for your pressure washer. It's all good stuff. These 3/4 Flexzilla hoses actually has different fittings on them. They're built a little bit nicer than some of the 5/8 hose. So that's our standard 3/4 100 foot of garden hose, 200 feet of soft wash hose. They're all double stacked back here. Even our stack kits here, I've seen these things cheaper. This is a Titan stack kit. These are 304 stainless steel. I've seen painted ones out there. You don't want those. They're just going to rust and fall apart. The reels are full frame aluminum, stainless steel manifolds, stainless steel swivels on there. Everything's built to last on the equipment that we build. Going on over here, I'll show you if we can get a good look at it. That's a brass fitting. We could have put plastic in there. We could have used metal. That's about double the price of what some of the plastic or the steel fittings can be, but it's not going to rust. It's going to hold up a lot better. Going down over here, this is stainless steel. If anybody knows the price of stainless steel lately, these hose barbs are about 10 to 15 bucks a piece. Now, if we were trying to build a budget system, those are all areas where we would just use some banjo fittings. They're not bad. They won't rust out, but they'll probably break and not hold up as long. But no, that's not what we do on our stuff. All right, going over to the tanks here. We have 2 100-gallon swim tanks. You got a 100-gallon bleach tank, then a 100-gallon water tank. Everything is plumbed up really super nice. You guys know we like these uniseals where the hose just flows directly into the tank, and then there's slotted PVC filters on the bottom there. Going on over to the mixer here, this is our Pro Mixer XL. This has been very, very popular. This is all custom built to our specs. We have 3/4 check valve, 3/4 mixing valve here. Then of course the soap is your standard half inch check valve. And then jumping back over to the bleach, we have back up to 3/4 there on the check valve, and then 3/4 on the mixing valve. So when you upsize some of those things, there's just better flow. It's better metering. It's a little bit more accurate. And then all that pulls up into a nice black fancy manifold block, and then we run 3/4 coming out of the manifold block into the pump back there. We have another valve system here. If you have not seen any of our builds, this is pretty much a standard. We like to mix out or rinse out our stuff really well. So right now you can see that it's on water, and then you flip that up, and then you're on bleach. Just like that. So when you're on chem, you're pulling out of the chem tank, and then when you're on water, you're pulling out of the water tank. And that changes what this valve right here pulls. I've seen guys, they say, just turn this off like that and turn the soap off and full water on. Yes, that'll rinse out your pump, but it's not gonna rinse out your mixing valve here or any of this stuff. You're just gonna have straight bleach sitting in there. So that's why we do it the way that we do it. We like to have everything rinsed out. It lasts a little bit longer, just all around, just a better setup. We got another 12-inch reel here. I didn't say that. These are all 12-inch reels. Another 12-inch reel here. This one has our ball valve swivel on it. We like these. This is a Mossmatic swivel. You got to be careful of some of those Amazon ones that are out there. Had some guys telling us about he got some DN10 ball valves from Amazon. There's a lot of copies and cheap stuff. Everybody's trying to make things cheaper that gives them better margin, and there's a lot of new guys that don't know the difference on where the parts are coming from that they're buying. We've been sourcing stuff for about 7 years now, and I'm not saying that we haven't got caught up in a couple things to where we were buying parts and we thought they were good and they weren't, but that's just given us the knowledge of where not to buy stuff. And the best knowledge I can give you guys is try not to buy as much stuff as you can from Amazon. Not that I hate the big name Amazon. We buy a ton of stuff from Amazon for our household, razors and all kinds of stuff, paper towels. It's a great company, just not for pressure washing parts. 200 feet Fierce Jet hose on here. We use two 100-foot sections. That way, if you have an issue with a hose popping, then you're able to still use 100 foot of hose there. I've seen some people ask about 200 feet. You know, why not just run a 200-foot continuous run of hose? And for that very reason, your hose pops, because it's going to happen. It happens to everybody. You got 200 feet of hose that's worthless. Whereas you pop one of these, you still have 100 foot. You can still finish up the job. Probably not a bad idea to carry some extra hose with you as well. We have a full-size battery on here. This is a Group 24 Marine DC battery. Now that we're talking about the battery that powers the electric start on the pressure washer, as well as powering the 12-volt soft wash pump. Super heavy duty switch on there. This one has the 5.3 Remco soft wash pump, 7-gallon soap tank there. There's another look at the tanks from the front. Those are custom mounts that we build here in-house. Going back over to the pressure washer, this is a Honda GX390 gear drive electric start. Take you around to the other side here. This has the gearbox on it, general pump, again, electric start. A lot of times you'll have some of the cheap factory wiring that they put on here. We usually just take that stuff off and throw it away and put our own stuff on there. Here's a look at the back of it here. All custom crimped whip lines, stainless steel fittings, crush proof hose going into a strainer filter, and then going into the buffer tank there. And then on the other side here, we have a 1-inch drain. This is super nice if you need to drain the tank really fast, then you're able to do that. With this being a smaller trailer, it's not recommended to travel around with water. I mean, you probably could on some occasions, but it's not something that we recommend. So you want to drain out your buffer tank, lighten up the trailer a little bit. You're likely going to have some bleach in here. But yeah, this is the Portlandian. Give you a quick overview of the other side here, kind of back away so you can get a good look at this thing. Take you back over towards the front. Another thing I like about these big Tex trailers is they have a shorter tongue on them. Some of these trailers, they take up a lot more space when you're putting them in a garage. The tongue on these are actually compact as well. So yeah, all around nice trailer. If you're interested in one of these, I'm going to put all my contact information, our phone number to our business in the description there below. It is a Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 is when we're in the shop here. We've been trying to get out and spend a little more family time lately. During the first part of this year, we've just been going nonstop. A lot of times from 6 a.m. till 9 o'clock at night, sometimes even later. So we're trying to carve out a little bit of quality time. So if you guys could call us within those hours, that'd be super awesome. I'll also put my email down there below, and then also a financing link. So if you need help with financing, we have some great options. We have a 12-month early payoff option. We have soft pulls on credit. So if you just want to see what you qualify for, go ahead and click that link down below. We've used them over and over again over the last couple years. They've been great partners with us and have helped a lot of people out get into pressure washing equipment. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Take a look at our channel. We have a ton of builds on here. Not sure how many videos that we have on here now. I've lost count, but pressure washing skid after pressure washing skid. If you're looking for something to go in the back of a truck, if you're looking for a bigger trailer, we got complete finished build videos of these on our channel, and then just a bunch of tips. We got a bunch of older videos on there from when we started. If you're interested in seeing our journey and where we started, those are kind of fun to watch too as well. All right, hope you guys are having a great wash season or getting ready to have a great wash season. And if we can help you guys, give me a holler. Our stuff will be down there in the description below. Have a great day.